What's good, people? It's your boy Les, and welcome back to the channel. And today we got these viral videos will make you think your entire life. So let's jump into it, all right? Let's get it.
Attacking you because you are weak. He is attacking you because you are a threat, because there is something powerful inside you. Thieves don't break into empty houses. The enemy couldn't take you out, so he's trying to wear you down. But don't you dare give in, because the tide is about to turn in your favor. God sees your struggles. He knows your heart. He knows you're tired, but he is not done with you yet. Put him first. Trust him. Even when you can't see the way forward, he is making a way for
Amen.
you. He is with you. He is for you. And he is working all things together for your good. Keep moving forward because your breakthrough is closer than you think. If you believe it, say Amen in the comments. Stay strong. Stay faithful. Your time is coming.
Hey, real talk, man. That was a powerful message there, honestly. Seriously, guys. That was a powerful message. That is in actuality, it is true. You know what I'm saying? God is for you. But the enemy, he only comes to steal, kill, and destroy, and the enemy see you, especially if you're really a child of God. The enemies really see us as a threat, and let me know, guys. This is the God honest truth, and this is what the scriptures preach. So let me know if you guys agree, guys, and go ahead and give this video a like for your boy. All right, let's get it.
Believe in the globe, I said, because we have video. And they said, okay, besides the video, if there were no video, why do you believe in it? Because I said, I don't know, because that's what everyone believes. What, you think everyone is lying? Then they said, okay, fine, I get that. How fast is the earth moving? And I said, I don't know. How fast is it spinning around the equator? I have no idea. How fast is it going around the sun? No idea. What is the pole star called? I said, I don't know. They said, when was it discovered? I have no idea. They kept asking me questions I didn't know. And that pissed me off. Then I started really thinking, well, why do I believe something that I don't know anything about? I've provided a list of questions that I believe. If you believe in the spinning globe so much, you should be able to answer these questions. How fast are we spinning at the equator?
Right.
How fast are we rotating around the sun? How fast are we going through the galaxy? What's the name of the pole star? What is the brightest star in the sky? Who discovered the pole star? When was the pole star discovered? What is Isis? What is geocentric? What is heliocentric? What is a lunar month? How many days are in a lunar month? How many moon cycles are there in a year? When is the winter solstice and the summer solstice? When is the spring equinox and the fall equinox? What is an equinox? What is the circumference of the earth and the circumference of the moon? How far away is the moon? Do you understand exactly what's moving? Is the earth moving? Is the sun moving? Is the moon moving? Are the planets moving? Are the stars moving? Explain. Do you know the movements of all these things? When was Paramount Pictures first using their globe image as an introduction? When was the first time we ever knew the earth was a globe? When did we actually have a photo of it? When was NASA invented? When did Aristophanes discover that the earth was a sphere? When did he do that? And what did the experiment actually prove? Because it doesn't at all prove we're on a sphere. What is the name of NASA's first manned missions to space? What is the Earth's curvature per mile? What is the name of the dog star?
Well, that's a lot of questions, and I'm pretty sure we all want to know the answer to these things, right? Let me know, guys, if any of you guys already know the answer to some of the questions that Buddy was asking, because I honestly don't know a lot of them. I may can answer a few, but not all of them, honestly speaking, guys. Let me know, guys.
What three stars make up the summer triangle? How far away is an average horizon if you were to look out at the beach? How is a rainbow actually formed? Now I'm asking, what does science say for all these? Not what Flat Earth says. If you can't answer what science's explanation is for these questions, you should go back and learn. Because when you learn the answers to these questions, you will have more questions. And I'm not done. I still have more questions. Why does NASA's flight document titled Derivation and Definition of a Linear Aircraft Model say that the Earth is flat and non-rotating? How did the ancient cultures use the sky to travel? How does a compass work? What does the word airplane mean? If you can start to answer these questions, you will then start to have more questions.
True.
And the likelihood of you believing we're spinning on a ball is going to become much less. I'll tell you, I don't know anything. I'm a flat earther because I know now that 99.9% of what I was told and what's in the books at school is not adding up, in my opinion.
Facts.
But again, this is my opinion, and I just think that you should be able to answer these questions. So I hope that you go out and learn. I have plenty of videos answering all of them as well on.
And I absolutely agree with Buddy, man. A lot of things that we were taught in school, you know, it's not adding up, you know. Remember, we was taught what they want us to learn, you know, and a lot of truth is being hidden from us, man. And like I said, a lot of these questions, that Buddy was saying, I didn't really know much of them. I can answer a few, but we was never taught these things in school, honestly, especially in my generation at that, and y'all let me know, man, because when they say history, it's his story, is what they want us to know. They pushing down what they want us to know upon us. And from watching this video, it's just like a kid, like my son when he was younger, he was asking me, Dad, why this? Dad, why that? Dad, why this? And sometimes I would just tell him, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. And watching this, that's the impression I'm getting. I don't know. Let me know, guys. Feel free, chime in. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know. All right, let's get it.
The principle of a microwave oven. It works on a Keystron tube, which is a vibratory sound emission light machine, and it brings out water that's heated. The reason why the plate is cold and the food is hot is because the food has moisture, and the moisture is now heated with radiation, and you eat it as heat. And you're eating pure, raw radiation every time you take it hot.
Wow. Yeah, guys, let me know, man. I still eat food. I still warm up my food in the microwave when I have to. I'm not gonna lie. I've been hearing it a long time ago that microwave is bad. Heating your food up in the microwave. My mom, she grew up old school, and she still like to, heat her food up in on top of the stove. And I don't know, man. We literally live in a microwave world. But let's get back to the video. Y'all go ahead and share your thoughts, guys.
How long do you think you can do that before your body pays? Not long at all. And most of your bodies are already paying because you are eating it. To go along, as we said, with the bad water, with the bad air, with genetic modified food, the chemtrails, and then you go and you get a shot.
Wow.
Not a booze, a vaccine, an inoculation. You haven't gone through enough hell. Now you got to go get pus stuck in underneath your skin so you won't get pus.
Wow, that was crazy, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that, man. Because like I said, we live in a microwave world, Our food, I actually use the microwave today. But honestly, I find myself using the air fryer more than I use the microwave. But I still use the microwave every day, And, I guess, the saying goes, you have to pick what the lesser poison, you know. It is what it is, I'm pretty sure you guys out here that's watching, I'm pretty sure you guys use the microwave today. So we got to take a lot of these things that we hear as a grain of salt. So let me know, chime in. Like I said, I know I grew up, my mom told me, she didn't trust the microwave, but even her, she's using it here and there. But she like to warm up her food on top of the stove. But y'all let me know, guys. Go ahead and give this video a like while you're at it as well, guys, because it would be helping your boy out. All right? Let's get it.
DNA, it was never about helping you find your family. They told you it was about reconnecting with your past. They told you it was about discovering your roots, your lineage, your history. They told you it was about finding long-lost relatives. They lied. Ancestry DNA was never about helping you find your family. It was about tracking bloodlines. It was about finding lost kings, rulers, and disruptors who once threatened the system.
That has some actually have some logic to it. I never really believe in these ancestries, try to find your lineage and all that. I never really put my faith and hope in it, man. I really believe that this lady is really debunking it because it's too good to be true. And, I'm a man of faith, and a lot of things I believe is hidden from us. And the only time we will really actually know everything is when our Christ Jesus Christ, our Christ, our Lord Jesus come back, all things will be revealed to us. And you know that's just my opinion. You guys chime in, man, share your opinion, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. Do you guys really what y'all think about these DNA companies? Because I don't know, it's too good to be true. And I believe, like I've said it before, you have to take a lot of these things with a grain of salt, because how do you know if they actually telling you the truth? It all can be lies. Like the previous video, we was taught lies. A lot of lies that was given to us, passed down to us. Let me know, guys. All right.
The ones who have returned in new bodies, new lifetimes, new identities. Because history is not linear, it loops. And the rulers of today, they know that their old enemies are being reborn, and they will do anything to stop them from waking up. They can trace every bloodline, every descendant, every possible return of an old ruler, an exiled king, or a lost revolutionary. And if someone is born with the wrong DNA, a genetic signature that once belonged to a threat to their system, they know immediately. And they can stop them before they wake up. Do you really think the elite care if you're 5% Viking or 10% Italian?
I absolutely agree with this video, man. I don't know. For somewhat, I agree. I believe this woman, man. Like I said, y'all let me know, man.
What does the color of the egg yolk indicate, and why are some darker, even orange, while some are more on the lighter side? The color of the egg yolk primarily represents the hen's diet rather than the quality or healthiness of the egg. When hens have a diet rich in pigment like carotenoids, which usually are in corn, marigolds, and also alfalfa, they tend to have a deeper color of orange in their yolks. Carotenoids are antioxidants, and some of the egg yolks of the hens that consume high levels of carotenoids may have higher levels of antioxidants, omega-3 fatty acids, and vitamins A and E. With that being said, the color alone of the egg yolk does not guarantee that the egg per se is healthier than an egg that may be of a little lighter yellower color. Color of the egg is not the only determining factor of whether or not an egg is healthier. The hen's overall health as well as the farming practices are also important. What does the color...
Man, hey, honestly, man, I'm a big egg eater. I eat I eat eggs literally 7 days out of the week, and I honestly did not know that the primary, color of the yolk plays a big factor in the hen's diet. You know, I've noticed at times, sometime, the yolk, one yolk could be darker than the other. Sometime, they all look alike to me, and they all taste the same no matter what. I'm not gonna lie to you, to me, But honestly speaking, I did not know. Go ahead and chime in the comments. Let me know if you guys was aware of that. Because like she said, it doesn't necessarily mean that the other hen with a lighter yolk, you know, supposedly that hen was healthier, but I've learned something new today about eggs, and eggs is something that I actually like eating. So let me go know, guys. Let me know if you guys knew about this. Go ahead, like I said, chime in. Share your thoughts. All right, let's get it.
If you hold your pee for 10 minutes, your bladder stretches and sends a signal to the brain that you need to empty it. If you hold it for 1 hour, the bladder muscles start getting fatigued, which can also lead to the urine flowing back towards the kidneys. If you hold it for 3 hours, the kidneys start getting strained, which can also lead to UTI because of bacteria multiply. If you hold it for 6 hours, the UTI risk skyrockets and you can also have problem emptying it completely. If you hold it for 8 hours, you are at a high risk of kidney damage, hydronephrosis, bladder infection and kidney stones. Send this to someone and follow us for more such magic boards. If you hold your pee for 10 minutes.
Man, I've always heard about holding your pee for too long is bad for you. I know it can cause a UTI. She said that if you was to hold it for 3 hours, it can cause a UTI. If you was to hold it for 8 hours, it can literally, cause, damage to the kidneys. Like I always was told since growing up as a child, you gotta go, you gotta go. And what I find ironically, I find that I'm literally telling my daughter this at school. Sometimes she urinate more than all my other, children, my kids, and I tell her, hey, when you gotta go. Don't hold it, man. So if any of you guys watching, man, you gotta go, because like, hey, this lady just, what she just presented to us, that the longer you hold it, the more damage you're doing to yourself. And you don't want that, right? Let me know, guys, how y'all feel about that.
The reason they want a recession is because when a recession happens, the economy plummets, a bunch of companies go bankrupt, and only the oligarchs have the money left over to buy up everything when it's being sold for a fraction of its actual worth. If the whole economy goes under, only a small group of people are wealthy enough not only to be okay, but to start buying and accumulating. They take advantage of people's desperation by buying up all these properties that are being liquidated so that when the economy rebounds, before maybe they own, let's just say 1% of the economy, but then when everything gets cheap, they have less money in an absolute sense, but everything else is dirt cheap. So they buy, and then when the economy goes back up, now they own 2% of the economy. Yeah, recessions are good for people who, have the hunger and who are, willing to buy, and they have the capital. Will this recession affect other countries or just the EU and America? It'll affect the entire world.
Wow. Man. What this guy just said, I believe it has some truth to it, guys. I look at it just like stocks, buy low, sell high. And you also have the whales that just, they come in and they rack up and they pump it and dump it, and that's what I really honestly believe that's what goes on with the recession, because when there's a recession, there's a group that suffer, and there's another group that they actually winning, they eating, but hey, that's just my take on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been telling you guys, chime in, feel free, leave your comments down below. And like I said, guys, go ahead and give this video a like for your boy once again. But if you made it to the point of this video, once again, it's your boy Les, and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, consider subscribe to the channel, man. Give this video a like. You'll be doing me a favor, and at the same time, you'll be helping me out. And if you haven't already, hit that notification for your boy, man. And if you got me, I always like to leave you with peace, love, and God bless. Love you guys, and Jesus love you best. Jesus is Lord, and let's get it. Love you guys. Peace.